Good day, everybody. I hope you had an awesome Monday. Mine was pretty good. um, Being a little goofy, a little wacky. I've been messing with my mom and my sister, making all sorts of dumb jokes, leaving just now. So we were laughing pretty hard about some of the crazy things I came up with, some of the things Heather came up with. Um, but anyway, so today I worked 10 a.m. until 5 o'clock in the afternoon. And that meant driving up in rush hour, traffic. Took me over an hour to get home. That included a stop for dinner. I did stuff and things. Yeah, it was pretty good. The person who was there that opened left when I got there, which I don't know if the schedule was changed to accommodate that or not. I didn't think she was leaving right away, but I don't know. I didn't expect someone else to be there, though. I think that person came in early to kind of cover part of the shift because she worked a fairly long shift. So I don't know. It was a pretty good day, though. And my boss came in at one point, the owner, and gave us a few ideas of things to try to do. Like he wanted me to reorganize the food area, the line that they put the stuff in for the wraps, because it wasn't in the right setup, and so just make sure everything was dated the right way and whatever and whatnot. And so I realized and asked him about it, and he told me to go ahead and make some chicken salad. And that was an interesting situation with no real procedure to follow, just a recipe and not really the tools I needed. So I tried one bowl and it wasn't big enough. So I put it in a bigger container, then I had to put it in a smaller container, and it wound up all of that stuff fit into the smaller container. I was surprised once it was mixed and everything. So it seemed kind of gross when I was doing it. Can't imagine too many people want it, but there's a batch up there now. And I tried to get everything in just about the right place. There's some dressings and things that were being used that didn't really have spot for on the schematic that they had. So I kind of just made do, kind of worked around it. Everything's in the right row, though. It's just not everything necessarily in the right depth in that row. Anyway, so it's kind of like a game of Tetris, shuffling things around, moving the pieces over here, there to make everything fit the way it was supposed to. And it freed up a few of the bigger pans that we use for the fruits and stuff. Yeah. And then for the most part, it was just we worked with each other well, me and the other person. And most of the time, I would take the order up front, and she would make it. And she's only been around maybe like a week, maybe 2 weeks longer than me. But she's like really fast with the smoothies, and so she's making them about as fast as I can ring them up. To be fair, the register, the way it works, and the credit card machine, things like that, really slows the process down. To where, I mean, it'd be nice if it was just like a boop boop, there it is, pay it out, boom, done. If that was all built in, it would be really fast and easy, and then you could definitely work one person all the time. And what I do is just ring it up, make it, pay it out, back and forth. That would work really well as long as there weren't a bunch of smoothies on the orders and stuff. So we had a few little rushes here and there. It was not as busy as yesterday, but busier than I'd seen it besides yesterday. So I guess they have decent early afternoon rush, and I don't know what they do beforehand, but like I said, everything seemed to run smoothly. I really like working with the people that are kind of quiet and unassuming, like me. Ones that are motivated to just do the work and not have to have some sort of other stimulus, whether it's listening to music or talking a lot or complaining about stuff. But just do your job. Look around, find what needs to be done, do it. And it's pretty unassuming. Just as long as you know both people are going to do that, have that mindset, it works really well. Came home, got some dinner. Everyone else came home at their own place, staggered on in, and we played. We did family night. Heather's choice. She chose a game of 5 crowns, and once again, surprise, surprise, our dad won. He seems to have the luckiest of luck in that game, and basically, I coined the term "turd place." Basically, if my dad is beating you in that game, you're in third place because you can't pass him again. It is virtually impossible. I don't remember ever seeing it. He's won probably 90% of the games we played, which is why he likes it so much. Which is why I kind of don't get why Heather chose it, because he wins it so much, and it's not as exciting of a game as some other games are, for me at least. But I'd rather do that than a movie, so I can't complain too much. So we wound up doing that. We had the option of going to see, me and Heather did, of going to see the Minions movie with some people, but we'd both been working and driving quite a bit. I couldn't really take my car. I could, but I probably shouldn't because I'd been driving it for it took me over an hour to get home from work. So I'd been driving it enough, and so I told her she'd have to drive, and she didn't feel like driving. So we decided to just stay home and do family night, which worked because Josh came home when we needed him to, and we got started, and it was good. It was a good time. And then, like I said, I joked around with my mom, and Heather made some jokes. My mom kind of collects pandas, so I made some panda jokes about that, and related to an inside joke I have with Jesse about pandas eating pirates. So feel free to ask me about that if you want to, in the comments below or on Facebook. Give me a like, thumbs up. It's cool to see response to not just the post, but to things I say in it. It tells me people are actually watching, because I'm getting views on the video, not a lot, a little more than I was, but I'm not getting any feedback, any interaction. So, and that's part of the fun of doing YouTube. So hopefully I will be getting more exciting vlogs coming your way once I make a little bit more money and I'm able to think about maybe buying a new camera or something. Who knows for sure, but for now I'm gonna say goodnight, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.